Hi everyone, Ralph here from Board Game Gateway, and today I'll be unboxing the Carousel for Blood on the Clocktower. Blood on the Clocktower is an amazing social deduction game. On our channel, we have a lot of Blood on the Clocktower content, including an interview with Stephen Medway, the designer of the game. But finally, the Carousel is available publicly. They are restocking it, so you get to see this as your cool little preview of the product. So let's get into it. I have a Stanley knife because I am sophisticated in that way. But as you can see, the box is quite thick, and excited to see what's in here. It's cool because they have boxes to house the tokens for very similar to the other scripts as well. And I am not a professional unboxer by any means, so I'm pretty excited about the Carousel. I played with a lot of the characters already, but I don't own the tokens for them, so that's cool. Right, so as soon as you get it, you get these three beautiful boxes. The tokens are not in there already, so they do start blank. So they are very much like your other scripts. So that's really neat. I quite like that. Let's just see if all of them are the exact same as they appear to be. So you get three of these guys. That's pretty cool. Maybe you can easily put a sticker on here or write on it to identify what type of characters they are. And then it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 punch boards here. And that's it. That's the whole thing that's inside the box. So we'll get rid of that. And let's go 7 punch boards of characters and reminder tokens. So we've done a deep dive on all 3 of the scripts, where we go through absolutely every single character on the script and talk about how they interact with each other on the channel. So definitely check that out if you just want to put a podcast on in the background while it talks about a game you love. You might find a neat interaction that you didn't know was a thing. These scripts have been out for some time now, and I'm still finding cool little interactions or stories that people tell me of things that had happened in their games. And it's been quite some years since I have punched Clocktower tokens. Alright, so we have our neat new travelers. I've never played with the gnome, the wizard, or the wraiths. Online games, are great and all, but to me, in person is when I truly enjoy it. So it looks like it's punch card 7 looking at the corner. This punch card number 6 here. So we have more legions, Leviathan. I love the little monster. There's something fun about all your evil players waking up and just silently scheming how that little monster works. It's just something really cool. And still, I've played games with Legion on the script, but I have not played an actual Legion game yet. So maybe one day in the future that this can just actually happen. I'm excited to see the text and the new abilities that have been refined over time on these tokens. I'm not completely up to date, with what's going on in Clocktower world, because I don't really partake too much in online play. Something I would like to do more of, but I much prefer to cash in on my time to. This happened as well. Some of them fall off. The politician was a bit loose. So it's been actually great quality. They feel like the tokens are the exact same as the base game or the original game. The Harpy. I can't wait to see the Harpy and the Organ Grinder in action in a real life game. I feel like online games is just you don't see the numbers go up in the circle, but in a real life game with everyone actually closing their eyes, I'm excited to see how that changes the voting system. And I think it's more fun as the storyteller, to be honest. So yeah, there you go. So we got 7 punch cards, 3 cool boxes. I'm I'm curious though, once these do get punched, which I won't do on camera, that's boring, but let's actually see how they go in the box with the scripts. I don't know how they do it. I think they actually have to take out all these scripts and the rule books. Maybe you can keep the stand in there and the town square, but you might actually have to take all the rule books out. And I know there's a photo of it online where you got these three kind of like this, and then these all go in like so. You have a little bit of room there, which I assume is for things like these. And I have little baggies, you know, a real player just have baggies for everything. And I've got these cool little looking things where they're basically whiteboard markers where you can write down the players in real life names or real names. So that's it. I think you can just put everything like that. And then obviously the game box lid goes on top. So that kind of fits. I do have a bit of box fart happening here, but so it's not quite flush. It is flush on one side, but not over here for some reason. You know, I wonder if it's because I've got this happening. You'll have to play around with it. Yeah, it is because I've got that. That's actually fits pretty flush now. So that's it. I suppose when you play in real life games, you don't necessarily take all these rule books with you. A lot of times, when there's a rule clarification, you just, as a storyteller, you kind of make the judgment call, but you do kind of tend to Google it on the side. But if you're going to be taking your scripts with you, which you do need to play the game, and using these lovely experimental characters, you're going to be taking your custom scripts with you. You're going to probably want bring a binder. Considering how many cool custom scripts they are, they released. I really don't know the number, but a lot of cool custom scripts that they recommend that showcase these characters to the best of their abilities. I think I'm going to pick like 5 of those scripts, get a binder, print them all out. I've already got something like that, but it's not nice. I'm going to, now that a lot of these characters are released, I'm going to make a nice little binder I'm going to take with me when we do Clocktower nights in the public. And yeah, if you want to play Clocktower with us in person, we do events in Sydney, in southwest Sydney in particular. Sydney's Family Game Day. Look us up on the internet, sydneysfamilygameday.com. We have an event coming up this year in September, and we'll be basically leaving it up to town to pick which custom scripts they want to play with these lovely tokens. So I'm looking forward to that. And stick around on our channel. We have a lot of Blood on the Clocktower content, as well as just board games in general. But yeah, hope you found something from this that you'll enjoy. I'm going to enjoy punching out these tokens, reading all these little abilities. And yeah, see you later. Bye.